Hi everyone, it's Rachel here. I'm back doing a quick video and then I have to go and pick up Lulu, so I hope I don't lose track of time. So first of all, I've got 6 more bundles in my shop. I actually have 8, but I have a couple of orders and inquiries about them, so I've kept 2 aside. But yeah, I've got 6 put into my shop of the plastic doilies to do the coffee dyeing. Now this one I haven't used before, but it looks amazing, and I've kept a piece for myself so I can have a go at it. And I put some photographs of some of the different ones that will be in there. They're super pretty. Some I've used, a couple I haven't, but they're very perforated, and I've included a couple of pictures, as I said, so you can see some of the patterns. You'll get 4. You won't be able to choose which 4. There's a couple that will be slightly different, but pretty much these are in them. So those are in my shop, and there will be 6 in there for the moment until I figure out if I can add the other 2 or not. And then the other thing is I wanted to announce I've joined Amy's from Crafty Cat's design team. So thank you so much, Amy. It's such an honor to play with your kits. And I printed out her, I can't remember what it's called. It's a mushroom kit. It's really gorgeous. So these are just printed on copy paper, and I printed them smaller because I'm going to be doing a, I think I'll do a mini with them, a mini project. But look how cute they are. So that's Amy's kit. So that's coming up. I don't know whether I'll video it because you kind of see me do that, or whether I will just show you the design team project. And then I thought today I would just have a play with those snippety things that I did yesterday and the day before with Lulu. Now these are just my labels. I finally reprinted them. What I wanted, before I get on with that, sorry, I'm a bit of a scatterbrain today. Someone asked about printing on fabric. So what I use is my removable glue. It's not that one, just spray glue, I should say. Where is it? That's, oh, it's none of the above. Just a second. I've got them right here near me. I'm just grabbing the, here it is. It's got a little butterfly stuck to it that Lulu made. So this, I use this. This is what I can buy on Amazon here. Removable spray adhesive. Okay. You spray it onto a piece of cardstock, and then you put your fabric, not a thick fabric like a calico or muslin or whatever you call it in your country, the country that you are. You put it onto your paper. So you spray your paper with the removable glue. You put the muslin or the cotton or whatever, not too thick, on there. Trim around the edges so it's all you know, flush with the edge of the paper. Make sure it's all flat, there's no crinkles and that sort of thing, no air bubbles, no threads. I put it into my cheap HP printer. I haven't tried it in my Epson Eco tank. I just use my HP for it, and it just goes through fine. It's an inkjet. So what I did with the Tracy Fox ones, it was suggested you can spray them with hairspray, or you can spray them with like a spray, like this one that I use. This is a spray fixative, spray fixative varnish that artists use, and you just spray it and it should be okay, should be protected. So that's what I do with the fabric. So I thought I'd better tell you that. It was easier to explain it than write it in one of the comments. So is there anything else? No. Okay, so I thought I'd do these. And then I thought I might do or work on these here. Or I thought I might do a Jessica paper. So I'll just grab a piece of straw paper. I've probably got straw paper here. Just a sec. I've got one that was ripped. Also, lots of people, and I seem to forget to answer that one. Lots of people ask me where I get these. I can get them in all different sizes, maybe 4 or 5 different sizes here in Italy. I get them at, you know, at my supermarket. Has them in the stationery section. So I don't know. They are an Italian brand. Yes, they are an Italian brand, probably made in China. So yeah, I don't know, maybe try and look on Amazon. I don't know in other countries whether they have them or not, but I get them at my supermarket, or I get them at the shop down the road. They have them as well. So let's just do these first. Now what glue will I use? I think I might smush around a bit of PVA. Now these are just Tracy Fox tags, and I'm just going to add these pretty embellishments onto them. And then I'm going to, I probably should have done it first actually. I'll do that on the next one because this is a little bit bulky. Let me just, oh, and I didn't get myself a wet one, did I? I'll need that if I'm going to be smushing glue around. I just like to thin it out. Now, where are they? They've disappeared again because I didn't put them back where they belong, which is typical, isn't it? Now I've got glue on my finger and no wet ones. They're not up there where they should be, so I'll just wipe it off in the garbage bin as you do. Okay, so I'm just going to put that right there. I know I'm covering up the background, but it's just a background for me. This is my focal point, is the lovely stitched work. It's just super pretty, and I think those colours work really well with Tracy's tag, if I do say so myself. And then I will back that. Oh, it's hot. I should have brought my fan in. Today's a very hot day, 34 degrees, and tomorrow's going to be 35. So just bring this over here. I'm going to be needing this in a minute. So I'll put that there. I don't need my sewing machine right now. I won't do any stitching on screen. I don't think I want tissue paper. Here we go. And if this is not big enough, now I've only got good scissors here. Talk about put your video on and not get organised before you do. I found my wet ones. Okay, good. Well, that's good news, isn't it, guys? I knew you were worrying about me not having any wet ones. Oh, now did I tell you what Lulu's doing, which I think is super fun? She, so at her school, her new school, her art school, her best friend's in her class, but also another really good friend is in her class as well. And then another not so good friend is in the class as well, but they all know each other. The not so good friend, she doesn't particularly like her, but that's beside the point. She's not, she's one of those sort of jealous sort of girls. Anyway, it doesn't matter. They might come to like each other, you never know. So anyway, basically, one of the girls, not her best friend, the other one, that we see quite a lot of outside of school because we're friends with her parents. She has a friend that knows 3 girls that are going to be in their class. So basically she got in touch with one of them through her friend, and they formed already made a little group on what's it called, WhatsApp, and they've gone to the shopping centre all together today, 7 of them. So isn't that nice? They're going to start school in mid-September and they already know each other. Well, she already knows 3 girls because 2 are her friends. But she's going to meet these other girls, and Lulu loves making new friends. I mean, she loves her best friend, but she loves making new friends as well. So I thought that was a really, really nice thing to be off doing that with those girls and broaden her horizons and have some new friends. So anyway, she sent me a message that I said to her, let me know about an hour before because I need to get a few things at the supermarket. And so she sent me a message to go there at 3 and pick her up at 4. So that's what I'll do. So I've got to watch the time because it's already 2. Now, I'm not finding what I'm wanting here. What's this? Oh, that'll do. Yes, those colours work really well. So I think I'll put that little medieval mirage strip there. Talk about mixing up the kits. This is what I do. I can't help myself. I just always have to mix them. I can't stick to one thing. But I think that's part of the fun, really, is just it's like mixing fabrics, using fabrics from different ranges. So these were the wayward ones that disappeared for about 2 months, and then I found them in the most ridiculous spot. I mean, it was the most obvious spot, but obviously I hadn't moved anything there for quite some time now. I better check. Am I recording? Yes. So yesterday I had a few times when my screen went blurry, and it was suggested to me by Subby, and I also looked it up on the internet, that I just need to turn it off and turn it back on again. It seems to that seems to fix it for a second. And then, yeah, I really like that. And that's the back. It does have that little piece of paper overflowing there, but I think I'll just leave that. Yeah, so that one's done. And then I've got this one here. And again, this is a Tracy tag, and I'm going to add that there as my point of interest. And I think maybe this time I'll put my glue onto here. And the reason why, sometimes I get asked, why do I switch up from my glue stick to my PVA? I mean, obviously I'm using PVA, you guys use Fabri-Tac or 1N3 or 2N3 or 3-in-1 or whatever it's called. Sometimes I switch it up if I just want to be sure for that extra hold. That's all it is. Usually my glue stick holds pretty well, but sometimes I feel like it might be better just to have a little bit of extra. So I'm going to glue that down there. I didn't put anything under there, and here I'll just put the glue stick because that's easier, and I know it will hold it. And they also will be stitched around as well, so it's not too much of a problem. And then a bit of glue on there. My mat's becoming very messy. I need to put something on the back. So let me see if I've got anything wide enough here. I could use straw paper. I've got it right here next to me. I have this, you see. Why don't I use that? So I'll put some glue onto here. Can't believe I've nearly gone through another glue stick. I just pulled this one out. I really did. Okay. Right, I want to put the edge where that is, because then I don't have to trim my fabric where my fabric is. Okay. There's my card. I'm going to tip it over. Flip it over, not tip it over. It's not a bucket. Okay. Right. Okay. So that's that one. And how cool are these little snippety things? To just do a quick decoration on a tag that you've printed out from a kit to make it that little bit more personalized and interesting. I love that tag. I think that's gorgeous. The only problem is I'm going to want to hoard them now. That's what's going to happen. Hoarding. Okay, and then I've got this fluffy one. Now this one I'm going to have to, I'm not going to use my PVA for this one, because this is not such a robust piece, if you know what I mean. Like the others were the base papers were very stiff. And I'm going to put that there. And the reason why I used my glue stick also, it's easier to stick the fluffy stuff down with glue stick rather than a wet glue. See how it all sticks to you? Put that there. And anything that annoys me will be snipped off, so be warned. Okay, now I'm going to turn it over and put something on the back. I've got another big piece of that. What else do I have? Oh, that's big. So these are all leftover bits that I absolutely love from when I was making journals, you know, trimming down my pages and stuff. And I can't throw them out because they're decent sized pieces and you can use them. So I'll put that towards the edge. I need to line it up. I don't want to get my big head on the screen, do I? Line it up. My poor husband, he's gone off to work. He's on holidays and he's had to go off to the building site to see, because they decided to keep one open in the holidays. So he's not very happy about it. And this morning he had to traipse around town because he needs to renew his passport. And of course he got down there, and only in Italy they require me to be there as well. That I have to sign a paper to allow him to have a passport because we have a child. Well, I didn't have to do that for my Australian one, and we're very strict country. So I think that is hilarious. But he was annoyed because we have to go back down there now on the 19th of September, and it just delays, and the passport will probably take a month. But he'll have it before we go to Australia, so that'll be good. So they're done. I am super happy with those. So just an idea as to how to use the little snippety things. I think they're lovely. Okay, and if you were finding like that's a little bit bulky there, I'm just going to stick a little bit more glue under there and stick that down. And I might stick that one, not that you can see me because I've probably gone off screen, stick that one down. And of course you could go and run a few more stitches there before you put the backing on, if you're worried about it. But that's flattened it now. That glue will hold it down. So there you go. So we'll put those aside to dry. And I wanted to do some Jessica paper, but I also wanted to decorate these. So what will I do? Probably won't have time to do both. Maybe I'll do these. So if anybody's wondering what Jessica paper is, it's a Jessica wrap. Now I don't know if I want to put anything there or not, because I was thinking I might like one of these lovelies. Or maybe I need to put a little something up there. It just depends which one I use. This is one that's going to go down the side of a page. I just love that. And I love that one too. That can go down the side of a page. It could even just go on there and cover the whole thing up, couldn't it? Maybe you could have a little bit of something under there. No, I don't want that under there. Anyway, I think I will decorate it a bit and then we'll see what happens. So this is just new book page. So I think what I'll do is put some old book page on it first. If I've got any here handy. I should do. Here we go. These are super old book pages. My goodness, I'm hot. So I need to, doesn't have to be all of it. Just tear that off. It can be like that. It does. Oh, I might put it that way. That's better. And I might tear down here and then tear there. Is that going to be good? Yes, that's going to work. And I really need to change this horrible page. It's really had it, and it's going in the rubbish because it's got all threads and things on it too. Oh, I need to have a coffee. I haven't had my other coffee. Oh, I might have to pause my video and come back. That's what I'm going to do. I'll have to put 2 videos together today. That's okay. I can do that. I've learned how to do it now. May as well use the skills that we've learnt. Okay, I'm going to pause it. Okay, I'm back. I'm just standing for a second checking if my iPad is going to go, and it appears to be good, touch wood. Okay, so I went and got my fan. I don't know if you can hear that. I've got it full blast. It's blowing. I'll grab my sticky tape. I've decided I'm going to put some of this pretty napkin on that was given to me, and I've made my coffee, and I've also had a piece of this Italian brand of chocolate. It's dark chocolate. It's called Novi, I think is the brand, and it's got little pieces of mint in it. It's very yummy. I always have to have a piece of that every day. Just one piece. So what I want is a little bit of roses here. Let me just tear it. It's going to be too much. Let me just check I'm recording. Yes, I've got my coffee here, guys. So those of you who don't like listening to sips, I'll warn you before I drink it, so you don't freak out. That's too dark. I like the paler colour. Yes, that's it, the paler colour. That's going to go there. So let's glue that down. Put that there, and I'll just see if I've put enough glue. I can always come back and put some more glue around the bits that don't have much glue. Okay. Oh, that's so pretty. Who'd have thought? Oh, I feel so much better now with the fan going, even though I still feel hot, but the fan's going, so that's good. That is super pretty. I need to put something up here. I'm just going to have a sip of coffee, guys. It's piping hot. Now, the reason why I had to make my coffee now was otherwise it's going to be too late and I won't be able to sleep. I think I like that there. And it's the perfect size piece of paper, isn't it? And I feel like I need to have something down there as well. This is sticking to me. That's how hot it is. Maybe I could continue. I don't know though. That's not wide enough. It'd be good to it would help if I put it up the right way, wouldn't it? So what if I were to continue that? I need it smaller. Put that in there. See, I would like to see that in there. That makes it more comprehensive to me. I do really enjoy making these little book page envelopes, totally out of them. And this one, I think I thought about it a bit more in the sense that I put my, I'll show you in a second, just a sec. Just going to smush that down in there. I made sure my the top part of the envelope, you know, the pocket, was down a bit from where the fold is, because in past ones I felt like I'd put them a little bit too close to the fold and then it's hard to put things in. Whereas like that it's quite far up down, so you've got plenty of space to slip things in. And then I'm just going to put that there, and I really love those colors, I must say. Now, my other thing that I was feeling sad about yesterday, well, my only thing that I was feeling sad about, because I didn't mention anything else, did I? The other thing that I wanted to say was on my mind was I watched Artie Maze's 2 videos, because normally I put all my videos on my watch list, and my watch list is very long because sometimes I'm busy and I don't get to watch the videos during the day, so I might only watch one and then I just get really behind. But that one I wanted to watch straight away. They weren't very long, about her files being, you know, her digis being copied by the Chinese. Well, we all saw that had happened in the past, but apparently, I haven't been back to see, but apparently there was some sort of agitated, critical sort of comments on there, which I was surprised about, because I didn't feel like Andrea had said anything untoward in her video. I felt like it was a very informative, helpful video. So anyway, Andrea, chin up. We all think you're fabulous, and it's a very unfortunate business. There's not much, by the sounds of it, there's not much anyone can do about it. As Andrea said, if the Chinese are copying Tim Holtz, that I'm sure has the best lawyers in town and full of copyright, there's not much that someone like Andrea can do. So anyway, what I wanted to say, Andrea, if you watch my video, I don't know if you will, but personally, I prefer to buy your digital kits than a bodgy, not very well done Chinese one that's printed out on paper, because I can reprint it too, and I know that I'm supporting you directly, not something that's not correct. So So yeah, that's what I wanted to say really, was that personally I prefer to have the digital kit, because Andrea is very generous with her policies about, you know, how much we can make with her items. And there's no way I can make 350 journals in a year, and also I would never be able to make 350 of one type of journal, because that would do my head in. So anyway, Andrew, you're very kind and generous, and I'm very sorry that you had felt a bit upset. Well, it sounded like you felt upset, and anyway, we all support you and think you're fabulous. So that's what I want to say. And I do prefer to buy your digis. Oh, look at that. And as I'm saying that, I'm channeling Andrea, and I'm making an Andrea style envelope. Except I'm not doing all of the amazing dyeing and stuff that Andrea does as well. The other thing is I made this little one that would be cute too, but I think I really like this one. I think I've got my heart set on this one. I might even, rather than being typical and putting it up there, I think I might put it down there, so you can see the lovely old book page. Kind of put it in the middle, which I don't normally do that. I don't normally put things in the middle. Anyway, just rambling on. Just ramble on as you do. So, yeah. I don't know. I don't even know what I want to say. Let's blame it on the heat. Okay. Right. I'm going to have to photograph that one because I have to remember it. Not that I could ever repeat it, but anyway. I told you I'm being a bit precious about these not very important lace things that I've been dyeing, because I love them. I love the way they turned out. So that, I'm just going to put some of this under here. I didn't want to put the PVA under the lacy bit because it'll just go seeping out. I would have to put it on onto the actual envelope, and then there we go. Would you mind sticking down there? Would you mind doing your job and sticking down there? That would be great. We could move on. Thank you. I'm talking to the envelope now. There we go. Isn't that pretty? Well, I like it anyway. And I hope the person who receives it likes it too. So I'll put that. Where did I put my other ones? Where are they? Oh, over there. Put that over there to dry. And I've got another one to do. Now we need to try and do something different. We don't want to do the same thing. So let's put the envelope, the napkin away so we stop looking at it, because I will keep looking at it. I'll keep thinking, Okay, so I'm going to slide over here and put that down there. What else is here? Oh, here's another one. But this is not the colours that I'm using right now. This one here. No. It's not a colour that I use very often. And my other ones are under there, so I can't get those out. So we'll have to do something else. I think I'll just have a piece of coffee, a sip of coffee while I'm thinking about it. I've got my letters here. Why don't I look at my letters? Letters could be good. Let's have a look at the letters. I've used that one. Love the blue. Oh gosh, I love this one too. This is just beautiful. Could use that one. If I use that, I won't want to cover it up. That's nice as well. That goes with the other bit. I've got something stuck to me. I've got that. Love that letter too. I've had that one for a while. Love those. I love it all, don't I? Just love it all. They're all great. That one would be nice if it fit. Where is it? That one could be nice on the other side. Maybe it would be nice as a background, because it's kind of pale, that one. It's the only pale one in the bunch, and I think it would just be nice as a background. So I think I put my ruler over here yesterday, so I'll grab that. And I accidentally, yes, this is the kit that I forgot to put what kit it was. Sorry about that, guys. Sure, it's not a problem. So I just need to tear it there. But what I need to do now is see, I want to keep that, so actually I need to tear more of that off. Up there for thinking, Rachel. There, let me see. I've done it. It's crooked. It is crooked. It doesn't matter. And I'm actually just going to tear that randomly like so. And that's going to be my little background there, I think. Yep, it is. So I didn't really need to use those, did I? Okay. Better check what the time is. I also brought my phone in here when I went out to make my coffee because I need to see what time it is. Okay. That will go there. Have another sip of coffee. I think I'd certainly like to see that there because it's probably around the same time period as the other one. You know, if you're careful, these very old book pages, there's quite a few of these in my paper bundles. These very old book pages, they do tear in a fairly regular way. Like they don't go all over the place like new papers do when you tear them, when you hand tear them, I want to say. So that way we've got similar colours going on, like that. Now inside, I like when you can lift the flap and it's somewhere that you feel like you could write something. So I might grab some more of that paper, unless I were to have something else in here that I like. I've got some old book page, I think that's a bit boring. I've got this doily. No, don't want a doily. Got that. That could be quite nice. That bit. I did find the words that I was looking for a while back. Oh, I've got some, that's cardstock. I've got that. That's on paper, but I'm not, isn't that pretty? It's distracting me. Oh, this is nice. See, that would be nice. So, I need to tear it down here. Tear it there and tear it here, and I'm going to do the same as I did with the other one and put the old book page, so that's good, but I need to put some old book page in there. This one I did a little bit better. It's just, remember you've got to measure it inside the stitching because otherwise it won't slip under there. So I think that swirly stamp is a Stamperia stamp. I think. Can't remember about the scripty one. Now, as far as I know, Stamperia is fine with their angel policies. They don't have them actually written, but Sabine, one of my subscribers, asked. She wrote to them and asked, and they said, by all means, go ahead and sell what you make with our products. So anyone who knows anything different, let me know, but I think that's the clever thing to do, because there's a lot of crafters out there purchasing their products and then they would all stop. Okay, so that's the inside. That needs to be decorated a little bit, and then that's the outside there. Okay, so what am I going to put in here? I'm just going to have a sip of coffee. No, I think I will put something, but just let me see what I would like to do here. I thought I like the idea of just putting so pretty. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to use my glue stick because I've got a large expanse of lace there that I do not want to have seeping PVA glue. But I make sure I put a lot. You see, I'm very generous with my glue. As you can see, I'm at the end. So put that there. Stick it down. You just all stick down where you're told. Okay. Yay. That's that. Clean my fingers. So that's going to be a very beige one. But I feel like do I want to put anything in there? Probably don't even need to. Well, who said I have to decorate everything? I did. But you really don't have to decorate everything. No, I think I'll leave it. I think I'll leave it. No. Okay, well that one's done. So I'm going to have to end my video here. Not because I want to leave that. I'm leaving that because I like it like that. I'm going to end my video here because I have to go and go to the supermarket and pick up Lily. But look how beautiful these are with these snippets. And how quick did that turn out. I literally started with no idea what I was going to do. I want to hoard these. That's what I want to do. They just want to be hoarded. They don't want to go anywhere. We shall see. So there's those, and then these I had already planned, obviously, because I wanted to see if they would work. I need to top them and stitch around them, but they are done. And how pretty are they? And then the back, just do your usual bit. You can stick a big piece over, you can collage, you can do what you like. So there we go. So I'm really happy with these projects, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.